Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Mysteries of the Unknown. I'll be your host, J.S. Moore. Okay, we're going to be reading from a Rider-Waite-Smith deck today. This reading will be about the United States economic, political climate, and different things that has been going on lately. I get a lot of questions about what I think about things. It doesn't matter what I think. What my opinion is, let's see what the cards say. Let's see what the universe is telling us. I'm going to do a little bit different spread today. You may not have seen this before. Today is November the 20th. We're going to play a little bit of blackjack with our government. This is going to be human nature. This is going to be Mother Nature. Today's the 20th, tomorrow's the 21st. I feel like this is appropriate. Okay. So we have our Mother Nature, we have our human nature, and we have political nature, God nature. All right. And we'll leave the deck right here on top, just in case. So we've got 8 cards laid out. We will pull a 9th card. That's the plan, anyway. All right. So Mother Nature. This is what Mother Nature is telling us. We have our Page of Pentacles. We covet a little bit too much. Mankind focuses too much on worldly possessions. Mother Nature is telling us that we're ignorant. We're ignorant of the things we covet, the things we cling to, the things that we hold valuable. We covet too much. We are immature. We have confidence that we're doing the right thing, but as far as Mother Nature is concerned, she cares very little about that. All right. Here we have our Nine of Cups. So Mother Nature is telling us, that she gives in abundance. Gives in abundance for sure. And ultimately, it's rare that we see that as humans. So, political nature. The Hermit. Okay. Right now, we are seeking wisdom. We are trying to shine a light in the darkness and uncover what it is that we should be doing. As far as as far as politics go, we're definitely at odds with one another. We have our Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Wow. This shows that we're walking away from what we know to be good, what we know to be right. We're kind of walking away. We've abandoned. Wow. We've abandoned our Constitution. We've abandoned our way of life. And I don't normally read reversals, but our Hermit is reversed. That's important. When I do personal readings for people, I will not read reversals. But when I'm reading something like this, sometimes it's appropriate. Our Page of Pentacles also is reversed, and Cups as well, by the way. All right. So here we are of our God nature. God nature. We should be worried, But you have the Nine of Swords coming up here. We should be worried. We should not be able to sleep at night because we've abandoned God nature or universal order or divine care, whatever you want to call it. Someone that's a Christian and someone that's not a Christian, something else, straddling the fence maybe. I'm a fence straddler in a way. I know what I believe ultimately, but when I talk to people, uh, they're going to ask me, "What church did you go to?" That immediately, for me, builds a wall. It's like setting a brick in front of you. And then, depending on your answer, it puts another brick in front of you. We don't want to build walls, do we? I'm not a wall builder. Yeah, I have property over on Center Street and I put a fence up. But ultimately, there's a gate there that's always open. And I think that's kind of uh, how how mankind is intended to be. No walls, no fences, but by our nature we put them up. But yeah, there's something keeping us up at night. Some kind of unsettling, like a tickling in our heart when we know that we're not doing the right thing, whatever the right thing is. All right, we're fighting. We got the Five of Wands. There's a struggle there. There's a struggle there on the right and the left, and they want to be correct. They want to win the battle, and they're fierce. They're opposing it on that. But we've left our God nature. We left it at the door when we're renting our pews, when we're not acting the way that we feel in our hearts that we should. I look at the Delphic maxims: know thyself, nothing in excess. And the final one, which most people never achieve, is you exist. If you know anything about samsara and the circle of life, the bodhisattva, ultimate enlightenment, most people never attain that kind of wisdom. It's an endless circle, it's an endless cycle. So they want to fight, they want to be right. And, ultimately, we shouldn't be sleeping well. When we look at the state of our world, we look at the state of our government right now and what's going on with, a free and fair election, and the president will not concede that he was defeated, soundly defeated. All right. And here we have our human nature. We have our Ace of Pentacles. It is reversed. And we have our Seven of Swords. So not only do we feel like we're winning the battle, but we're touching the blades. When Columbus interacted with the Arawak Indians, they'd never seen a sword before, and they didn't know that touching its blade, they would cut their hands. So here we are with our Seven of Swords. Yeah, we may come out the victor, but who's really gotten harmed? And when it comes to war and things like that, really nobody wins. Getting back to our God nature, yeah, we shouldn't be able to sleep at night. Our human nature has made all of this other stuff a cluster F of sorts. Our Ace of Pentacles shows, and it's reversed, it does show that our economy is a little bit upside down. It may not show that right now. Trump didn't want to create a panic by telling the American people the truth about the pandemic, but also his Wall Street minions were alerted, and Congress and the Senate, a lot of them did insider trading and sold and bought stocks, while the rest of the nation was ignorant of it because Trump wasn't sharing the truth about it, and they weren't either. They were in the same intelligence briefings. All right, our last card for today, November 20th, as it relates to tomorrow, November 21st, is going to be our Five of Swords. Now, you have these defeated opponents. In essence, that to me is the Republican Party, and the victor is holding the handle and not the blades. So, yeah, there's a success there. There's an intelligence there. But at the same time, we have to be mindful of all these other things, all these other natures that are factoring into place. If you all have any questions about my spread today or about my reading, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you'd like to discuss them further, there is a discussion page. Just put a note in the comments that you'll be starting a discussion over this. At any rate, guys, I hope this finds you well. May the old gods and the new bless and keep you. Take care.